How are you doing today? Hi, good morning. Hi, Kiran. Hi, Mariam, Sagar, Pratyusha. Good morning. Hi, Vishnupriya. Good morning. Himanshu, Santosh, Khalid. Hi, Diksha. Good morning. Hi, Monica. Everyone. Hope everyone are doing good. Nice. Okay, let's jump on to the topic. So, what did we discuss in our last class? All right. So, let's have a small shootout round. Guys, I want everyone to be answered, okay? So, what is hard disk called in EC2? What volumes? Where do you create the volumes? EBS volumes. What is the full form of EBS? Elastic block storage. What is that? Elastic block storage. S3 is what based storage? Object based. Whereas this EBS is what based storage? Block based storage. Okay. So the volumes can be attached and volumes can be detached. True or false? Yes. What is the default volume called? Root volume. And what are the rest of the volumes called? Additional volumes. How many root volume? How many root volumes you can have per EC2 instance? One. And can you have multiple additional volumes? Yes. What is the device name of the root volume? What is the device name? Device name for the root volume. /dev/SDA1. /dev/SDA1. Very good. So the root volume should be always mounted as /dev/SDA1 only. Okay. And does the EC2 supports client-side operating systems? No, it supports only server-based. And what is the maximum size of each EBS volume? 16 terabyte. So the volumes can be pre-provisioned, like how much ever we want, we can pre-provision it, right? Yes. And remember, if you create a volume of 100 GB and if you are using only 20 GB, do you need to pay for 20 GB or 100 GB? You need to pay for 100 GB only. Nice. Is it possible to increase the volume size on fly? Do you need to stop the EC2 instance for increasing the volume? But is it possible to decrease the volume? No. Guys, is it possible to detach the root volume while EC2 is running? No. What you need to do first? Stop first and then detach it. But is it possible to detach the additional volume? Yes. Is it recommended? No, not recommended. The EC2 instance has availability zones and volumes also has availability zones. Yes. They both should be in the same availability zone or different. 1A volume can be attached to 1B EC2 instance. No. 1A volume can be attached to 1A EC2 instance. Yes. Volumes can be shared across multiple EC2 instances at the same time. No. What is the concept that you can use for that? EFS. EFS, what is the full form of EFS? Elastic File System. EFS is completely managed by AWS. EFS is limited storage or unlimited? Unlimited storage. EFS is for Windows or Linux? Linux. For Windows? FSX. And EFS works on which protocol? NFS protocol, version 4 protocol. Do we need to pre-provision DFS? No. I need to move the huge data from on-premises to AWS, huge data. Which service do you recommend? Snow family. If you have less than 8 terabyte, which family member you can use? Snowcone. If you have 100 terabytes, go for Snow Edge. If you have huge petabytes of data, then go for Snow Mobile. Which is the service used for archiving purpose? Glacier. And if you want to move the data from on-premises to AWS using internet, and if you want to mount that S3 EBS Glacier to on-premises, which one do you choose? Storage gateway. Guys, ఏంటిది? What is this? Fire, huh? What is this? Excellent, 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 guys. Excellent. Excellent. So the same way, the interview questions will also be there in your actual in real-time interviews. They don't even ask this much. They just ask on top. That's it. But you guys have bloody learning in and out. Guys, this is just a trailer again. And you are not revising. It is everything is in your brains. Now you're getting confidence, right? Jaw dropped. Sir, you said right. Everything will be in brains. No need to revise. Huh? Excellent. Yes. Good. I'm appreciating, guys. Huh? Yes. That's true. I saw many people in many batches before end of the course. They have placed already in many good positions. It's just about the opportunities. That's it. Excellent, guys. Very happy. Very happy. Please continue like this. Okay, so let's move to the next thing. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? So as we saw about this, as we saw about the storage section, so now let's talk about something database services in AWS. Guys, anyone here in our crew, any DBS or anyone who worked with the database servers and all? Anyone? Put yes. Huh? Anyone handle database servers? Okay. So many people know this. Okay, now see here. Do you remember this RDBMS in childhood? We have learned all these things. Relational database management system, right? All tables, rows, columns, queries, that query, this query, iska query, uska key, right? Yeah. So just imagine on your on-premises, guys, I'm telling, you should answer this. Huh? Just imagine this is my on-premises server, database server. On-premises database server. This is a physical machine. This is a physical machine. Okay, you have installed SQL Server, for example, and then it has 8 GB RAM. This is on-prem. Right? So guys, can you tell me handling the database server is easy? Huh? That's why I asked those who are working, or those who are not working also, they know that handling the database servers, it's handling like a fire coal. Can you tell me what are the problems that you might face if you handle the database server by yourself? Guys, is it easy to set up high availability on on-premises physical machine? No HA, no elasticity, scalability issues. Can you tell me a few issues? Go ahead. Performance issues, DB crash, backup issues, restoration issues, upgrade issues, storage issues, replication issues, mirroring issues, migration issues, patching issues, login issues, security issues, failover issues, expensive maintenance issues, tuning issues. Guys, I don't have space here. So if you give me chance, I will write entire many issues. Many issues. I just wrote only few. That's the reason why DBS will be always in stress. So these are the things should be handled by the DBS, database administrators. So never knows all of a sudden DB will crash. Never know all of a sudden, like let's say for example, if you want to upgrade from 2012 to 2000 SQL Server 2012 to 2016 or 20 or whichever, it's a you need to die and burn again, like Magadira. Right? Hey, right? That's true. But they are very busy. Yeah. Right? Replication, migration issues. Migrating meaning that's it. The DBS will get fever for 10 days. Patching issues. Patching will be happening and the server will not come up. Security is login issues, slowness, performance, whatnot. All these things, so many issues. That's why DBS definitely required a big hug sometimes, like Shankar Dada. So, but how to resolve? So AWS has seen all these problems. AWS has seen all these problems, and he said that, hey customer, hey you, hey everyone, you no need to worry about all these things now anymore. You no need to worry about all these things anymore. And we have the database service which is launched by AWS, and that is called RDS, Relational Database Service. This entire thing is now completely managed by AWS with the service called RDS. Guys, this whole thing is now completely managed by AWS. Everything is managed by AWS. You don't need to do anything. You just need to configure how you need. That's it. And that is called RDS. Write down Relational Database Service. Relational Database Service. Relational database service. So this, so in shortcut, you can call it as RDS. Guys, this RDS, remember, this RDS supports RDBMS databases only. Guys, this RDS is a service and it provides few engines. I'll tell about that. So RDS supports only RDBMS databases. Remember, RDS is not a database, guys. It's a database service. RDS is not a database. It is a database service. Guys, RDS is a database. Don't say RDS is a database. RDS is a database service. In RDS, it provides 6 engines. How many engines? RDS provides 6 database engines. RDS provides 6 database engines. Those are MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, Aurora. So guys, these are the 6 engines that is provided by the RDS. So MySQL, you know very well, it is a open source. Yes or no? And Oracle is from Oracle itself. And MS SQL, you know very well, it is from Microsoft. Postgres, again, it's a open source. MariaDB, is a community-based. And Aurora, guys, it is Aurora, not Agora. Aurora is AWS, baby. That meaning, who is the owner of Aurora? AWS. AWS has its proprietary database engine that is called Aurora. So guys, these are all the certification questions, and all these things all these are all RDBMS databases only. RDBMS only. All these are all relational. And in shortcut, you can call it as M stands for MySQL, O stands for Oracle, M stands for MS SQL, Postgres, MariaDB, and Aurora shortcut. OMPM. Got it, guys? Everyone understood? So DBA is not required anymore. If everything is handled by AWS, what is the use of DBS here? What is the use of DBS? And now, again, I'm telling you this thing. Guys, are we here to learn SQL queries, writing tables, creating tables, and writing stuff, etc.? Are we here to learn all these things? No. That is, we are learning only on the AWS part. So in AWS, how do we set up these engines? How do you configure it? How to secure it? How to take the backups, etc., etc. That we'll be learning it. So it is not our part that, how to, from up. It is developers related thing, how to create a table, how to create columns, and how to connect from application to here. That is completely handled by the developers. Here we will be learning the RDS on the AWS part. Is this clear till here, everyone? So this is relational databases. And guys, in our market, there is also something called non-relational databases. you might have already know this. So guys, can you give me an example of non-relational databases? That meaning nowadays you call it as NoSQL. Yes, MongoDB, Cassandra, right? There are many databases are there in the market. Hive, HBase and all. Yeah. But AWS also need to introduce his own NoSQL databases, no? Because all the customers will go to MongoDB or HBase Cassandra. So AWS is also now providing a database called DynamoDB. This DynamoDB is NoSQL database service in AWS. So this is mostly used by the developers because there you go and create tables, etc., and do all kind of nasty things. These are non-relational. These are non-relational. So remember, if anyone asks you this question or a certification question that which is a NoSQL database service in AWS, then you should say it's a DynamoDB. Guys, who will create the tables, etc. in DynamoDB? Is it AWS engineers or developers? Who? It is developers. It's no harm that we go and also learn it, no issues. And so guys, in general, what is database called? Can we say that it is used to store the data? This is what we say, right? This is what we learned in our starting days. But did I say that it is used to store huge data? Did I say that? No. So if I say that it is used to store the huge data, that is called not a database, and that is called a data warehouse. What is that called? Data warehouse. Huge data warehouse. So if you are storing the huge data, and that is called data warehouse, and what is a data warehouse service in AWS? It's called Redshift. What is that called? It's a data warehouse in AWS. If anyone wants data warehouse to be created, then go for Redshift service. Go for Redshift service. Guys, is this clear till here, everyone? Sissy, smooth as butter? Very nice. That is a shortcut, Santosh. Mom PMA shortcut for. So what are the 6 engine to remember? I told you this shortcut, Mom PMA. Yeah. Next, here, I'll take Santosh itself an example. Here we have Santosh. We have a client called Santosh. Santosh. So when no one is there at home, or whenever he's alone, people have their own habits, right? So this Santosh has a habit that he opened the laptop and then he opened the browser and he typed something called flipkart.com. Thought something else. Flipkart.com. So he's very fond of searching. Guys, everyone have their own habit. So whenever you find a time, what you do, you go to Amazon, you search for, few people search for watches, few people search for shoes, few people search for a few nice t-shirts, few people search for mobiles. Yes or no? They always search for that. Let's say, for example, you take Amazon, Flipkart, whichever it is. Let's say Santosh is fond of mobiles. So first time he went and searched for mobiles. So whenever he searched for mobiles, window shopping. So guys, whenever he search for the mobiles, the first request will go to where? Remember application server, na? Of course, at the end, directly go to the application server at the back end, app server. Yes, it go to the app server. From app server, it goes to the DB server. Yes or no? Yes. It's go to the DB server. And for the DB server, there will be a hard disk, na? Yes. This is a database. This is a data server. And this is the hard disk, HDD. Yeah, load balance, etc. will be there, but I'm just putting directly. So whenever, guys, whenever Santosh has requested a mobiles, the request will go directly to the application server. From application server, it go to the database, right? And database will search the data for search for the data in the hard disk, in the tuku slow hard disk, and the hard disk will send the data back. Uh, Hard disk will send the data back to the DB server, and database server will send the request back to the application server, and finally the request will be given to the Santosh. Yes or no? This is a normal flow, right? This is a normal flow. So it lasts like this. So guys, yeah, first time he asked mobiles. Second time also he is asking mobiles. He's searching for mobiles. Second time also he's searching for mobiles. Third time also. Fourth time also. Fifth time also. 10th time also he is searching for the same data. Same data. Whenever he's searching for the same data again and again, guys, what is the face of the application server? If it has a face, he will put, he'll put like this. But this guy is asking the same data again and again. And how about the database? This database will be always in red mode already. So how many times should I retrieve the data? Uh, how many times should I retrieve the data? And don't ask me about the hard disk. Hard disk will be always will be in current shock mode. What's happening? Why you guys are kicking me? Right? So this is the actual original feeling of these servers. Whenever you're asking for the same data again and again, again and again, again and again. So what is, can you tell me what will be their feeling? Arey bhai, instead of asking the same data and again, why the application server has to go to database and ask, hey, database, give me the details. And database server will go and ask the hard disk, give me data, give me that again and again, right? The same thing like you're asking the petrol money for to your mom again and again, daily 500 rupees. So first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, instead of 500, you will get 500 broomsticks, right? So how to resolve this? So these database servers, so now as he's asking for the same data again and again, again and again, so guys, can't we put the same data which is asking again and again in one place? And what is that place called? Cache, right? Cache. So instead of going and asking for the same data again and again, so can we put the data in the cache? Yes. This is called cache memory. All the data will be cached in the memory. All the data is placed in the cache memory. So which is the service, guys, in the market, guys, many people might have know already this. In the market, do you remember for this caching in memory caching service, developers, have you heard about Redis, Memcached, Varnish, etc.? There are many engines that are available in the market, but in AWS, he has to also need to be introduced, right? Yes, AWS has introduced a service called Elastic Cache. What is that? Write down, everyone. What is the service in AWS? Elastic Cache. And what is this used for? Yes, the one which we have discussed. It is a in-memory database caching service. Write down this word, in-memory database caching service. In-memory database caching service. In-memory database caching service. So guys, if all the data is in cache, what do we achieve? We achieve low latency or high latency? Obviously, we'll achieve the low latency, that meaning high performance. Guys, if you want to increase the performance, so isn't it good to include this elastic cache? Yes. So how we have RDS? RDS is an engine. RDS is a service, and it has 6 engines, right? The same way, elastic cache is also a service which it has 2 engines. How many engines are there in elastic cache? 2 engines are there. What are those 2 engines? As we discussed, those 2 engines are, number 1 is Redis and number 2 is Memcached. There is no varnish. Varnish is not available. Only 2 engines, Redis and Memcached. Right? So elastic cache supports 2 engines. Those are number 1, Redis and Memcached. Understood how this works? And guys, all the frequently accessed data is stored at this place, right? Frequently accessed data is stored in this place, right? So you can use either Redis or you can use either Memcached. So what are the difference between these two, etc.? Why we use, how do you use, how to configure all these things? Right? We have so many things. When we go deeper into this, then we'll talk about all these things. Do you understand the overview of elastic cache? Nice. Smooth as butter. Nice. So we have been learning many things nowadays, right? So all these things, like, so did we learn all these things here? EC2, load balancer, auto scaling, beanstalk, light sail, lambda, S3, EBS, EFS, glacier, snow family, storage gateway, RDS, Redshift, DynamoDB, Elastic Cache. Oh my God, do you see this? How many you are learning it, right? I opened this only to show you that you feel confident. Nice. Now, okay. So, guys, see here. Whenever I draw this diagram, what does it represent? It's LB or ELB? ELB, forget about LB. Now we are in AWS. That is Jujube days. No? So these are EC2, EC2, Is it and okay, and this can be in. Can I put this in 1A? Can I put this in 1B? Can I put this in 1C in different available regions? Can I have all these things in auto scaling group? Huh? I can put whatever I want. Yeah, it is depend upon my requirement. And this is ELB. So we know this already, right? We know this architecture already. So guys, is it good if I access my application using IP address? No. So what do we have? We have load balancer and it has its own DNS name. Did I told you that? DNS name, load balancer. Whenever you create a load balancer, whenever you create Elastic load balancer in AWS, automatically it will give a DNS name. And guys, that DNS name, you know how it look like? It's look very ugly, very bad. It looks very ugly. You know how the AWS will give the DNS name of your load balancer? It will be like this: http:// and if you give the name of it, ELB dot. If it is in you're creating in Mumbai, it will be AP minus out minus one, like like this, and AWS dot ELB dot Amazon AWS.com, like this. Guys, can you tell me? This is what AWS will give the DNS name. Is it good to give this big, nasty, ugly URL to customer? Can I call this as nasty URL? Guys, it is just my name. Guys, I am just giving this name. Okay, don't think that AWS is giving this name. No, I'm just telling that this is a nasty URL. It's not good. So instead of that, can we map this nasty URL to a nice name called boom.com? You can give any name like boom.com. Boom.com should be mapped to this nasty URL, right? To this nasty URL. Nasty URL meaning what? ELB DNS name. Guys, can we map like this? Right? Can we say that this is called mapping or creating a record? Yes. So where do you do all these things in AWS? So there is a service called Route 53. Write down. There is a service called Route 53. Guys, this, if anyone asks you what is Route 53, then say that Route 53 is a DNS service in AWS. Route 53 is a DNS service. Guys, mapping, pointing from boom.com to nasty URL to nice URL, etc. All these things will be handled by the DNS. Na? So which is the DNS service in AWS? It is Route 53. And many people ask, sir, why it is called 53 there? Why it is 53 there? Remember, the DNS port number is 53. DNS port number is 53. That is why, as the Route 53 is all about DNS related things, then that is why it is called routing. It is all about routing. Na? Boom.com is routing to the nasty URL. So that's why it is called Route 53. Now you tell me, whenever I hit boom.com, to which service it will hit first? Will it hit first Route 53 or will it hit first ALB? Yes, remember that first it will hit the Route 53. First it will hit the Route 53 and then the request will hit to as once it go to Route 53 has the records na mapping. Route 53 has the records and based on the records, it will redirect to that particular load balancer. Is this clear? Route 53? Instead of Instead of the load balancer, can we have S3 also there? Because in S3 we can also do static website hosting. Yes. Excellent. And now we have VPC, that you know that already, right? What is the full form of VPC? VPC, Virtual Private Cloud. What is that? Virtual Private Cloud. You know very well, na? In AWS, we'll have multiple VPCs. Huh? Remember, we discussed that. Do you remember? I took some example also for this. So this is entire thing is AWS. In AWS, we have different VPCs. Huh? We can have different VPCs like this. All right. So how many maximum VPCs that you can create in one region? Wow. Right. Yes. So VPC is regional or global? VPC is regional. VPC is regional. So remember, whenever you are going and launching the EC2 instance, will you launch the EC2 instance outside VPC or inside VPC? Inside VPC. So VPC is people say that it is a trickiest subject in entire AWS, VPC, because it is related to the networking. So after a few days, we will go and launch the EC2 instance definitely. But first of all, we need to learn about VPC networking and all those things, right? Which is for the beginners, it will be very hard. For the beginners, it will be very hard to learn about VPC in the first time. For that case, guys, AWS is giving already a default VPC. What is that called? AWS provides write down everyone, default VPC. So it will be a default VPC already created by AWS. We can use that default VPC to learn until we become perfect. Once we are perfect on it, then we can create our own VPCs. Until then, we can use the default VPC only. So do you all agree that AWS provides a default VPC? Yes. AWS provides a default VPC. So do you all agree that VPC is nothing but it's like a virtual data center in so can we say that it is like a virtual data center on cloud? Yes, it is. So it is like a virtual data center on cloud. So, and also, do you remember that hypnotism diagram that where is that green color box? Okay, I'll write. I put like this. Yes, AWS. I need to draw a little bit bigger. Okay. Do you see this here? So on the top, we have in the top, what is the top? The top is AWS. Inside the AWS, what we need to choose first? We need to choose, we have to choose a region, right? Inside the region, we have VPC, and we can create a VPC inside the availability zone. Inside the availability zone, we have the EC2. So this is how it has been designed. Guys, what is this green box here? This green box represent what? Auto scaling group. Very good. Yes. And obviously, guys, I'm not putting entire picture. This should be inside the VPC only, na? Not only this, your load balancer, everything should be inside the VPC. That is a normal general topic. So if I put that, you will get confused. That's the reason why I didn't put it. So now if you want, I can put that just like a VPC. This is ASG, auto scaling group. You guys are smart enough, right? So that's why I didn't put. Is this clear, guys? VPC is a very big concept, just a trailer. And let me give you this example also. Outside VPC, Siddharth, Route 53 is just a service. Okay. So guys, let's say this is our company and this is AWS. Okay. So guys, eventually we need to work from the company itself, right? Eventually we need to work from the company. Right? This is a company and this is on premises. Just imagine that is on premises. So guys, from the company itself, we need to connect to the AWS in order to work, right? Everyone? Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. There is one thing that's just went up. Hold on. What, Mr. Bhushan? What you just said? It is not sufficient to tell anyone it is just a service. Guys, do you all agree with that question? I need answers from everyone now. For God's sake, can you please everyone put the answer yes or no? Is it good to Bhushan? Did I told you 100 times that many times? Many times. So it is up to me. The topic is yes, Santosh. Thank you for backing me up. The topic is not finished. Where are you, Bhushan? I said that I'm introducing the topics. Then I'm introducing the topics. EC2, I just put it in couple of lines. That EC2 is finished. Did I say that EC2 is finished? Did I said any service that we have discussed till now, did I say that everything is finished? Bhushan, you should understand very, very clearly that I'm putting extra efforts. All these days are not required at all. You know that? All these days that I'm talking, that introducing that each and every topic is not required at all. I can directly take EC2, not talking about any other service, and directly I can jump to EC2 and finish it off in a couple of days. Do you need this type of training? Everyone, should I go? Okay, let's go with that then. Should I go with that? Why I'm putting this much effort, drawing each and everything slowly, Aram say, asking for each and every line, is it clear or not? Do you still have any doubts that I'm skipping something? And how can you say that it is not sufficient to tell anyone that it's just a service? Is that humble? Is that ethic? Come on, you messaged it, I read it, and you are saying that is not for you. For one person, I cannot move out my style. I have 125, 130 people believing me and trusting me. I'll be on my page only. Okay, I'm just clearing it to you, Ms. Bhushan, and for everyone, those who think that, okay, why it is going like this. Be patient, guy. What happened? Okay, 2-3 days or 1 week extra hoga. It is not, it is my problem, right? I'm not that the person that I finish it as per like I said 50 days. Nah, I can finish guys. If you ask me, I can finish in 10 days also. But it is not okay. So please, my only concern is it has to be injected slowly. Guys, can you someone yeah, many people might have joined here and there. They have learned from Udemy or some other sites or some other institutes. Guys, it's very, I should have very dare to ask this question. Guys, did you saw this kind of training in anywhere in the world? Can someone, I'm just asking. Experienced people, you only tell. If experienced people tell this, everyone will understand because, guys, no chance. And that's the reason why there will be waiting period for Riyasar classes. Okay. It's just a high level. Whatever we have discussed till now, this couple of days, that will be the entire course. You know that? These are all spoon feeding sessions, my dear Chitti, right? Please understand. So remember, if I say something, just follow it. Okay. Okay. It's my responsibility that you should be learning everything what I have promised. Okay. So no need to, because sometimes if I see this kind of things, I'll feel very bad for that reason. So my mood will be off. Yeah. So we have to be very disciplined. You are in the safe hands, and let's go slowly and uh, let's go slowly. Let's go slowly. And that's what I said. I need to take each and everyone non-IT. There are many sisters. They are coming from. They do the homemaking work, and then there are many people from mechanical, civil. Oh my God, they have so much of dreams that they need to learn AWS nicely, and then they want to get the job. So we need to respect their emotions also. That's the reason why, right? Do- See, that's true. The question, because we are in the public forum, right? Uh, it's a public forum. So interview questions, rest, everything, leave it on me, right? It just see, they're just keeping the lunchtime to attend these sessions. How? Okay. So guys, I understand each and everyone. So the only my humble request is, so let's go slow. You will be with me only for a couple of months. That's it. Okay. Uh, just get more out of it from me. Okay. Yeah. So I just a humble request. Don't think bad of me. My only concern is everyone should learn. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Akshay. Yeah. Everyone should understand. Everyone should go in the same boat. Okay. So sorry for this out of topic. Sorry for wasting the time, but yeah. If I get, sir, superb from a non-IT guy, then I won. See, Sagar, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so come back here. Sorry for this. Yeah. So we have on-premises and AWS. So we will need to connect it from company to AWS like this, right? Company to AWS like this. So can you tell me from company to AWS, how do you connect? Definitely we need to have internet in order to connect it, right? Definitely we need to have an internet to connect to it, right? Yes. So that internet is provided by Airtel Act or some other service provider. So that is a shared internet or is a dedicated internet, guys? These are all shared internet only, na? ISP provider. It's all shared internet. So from the shared internet, from your company, you're connecting to the AWS and accessing the AWS console or services, whichever it is. Let's say, for example, this company is related to bank company or very confidential or any company. So is it good connect to AWS using the shared internet, which is provided by ISP provider? Most of the 90% of the companies, they go like this only with the shared internet, right? But if some company says that, hey, I don't want to connect to the AWS using shared internet, I need to have a dedicated connection. So for this, AWS came up with a service called, which they can set up a direct connection. And that is a service called Direct Connect. Direct Connect. What does shared meaning? Shared meaning, see Harmanjot, if let's say you have internet in your home, is it a dedicated internet connection which act or kya hai bhai? What is the ISP provider that you have? Whatever it is, it is a direct connection to you from your home to there? No, there will be a hub or a box, right? And then you have n number of people will be connected over there, and there will be a single pipeline just giving internet connection. That is shared, and that too you have your own line. It is a shared internet connection, but you have your own dedicated line. But still, you are in the same pipe, right? Multiple people will be connected. Yes. So, and it is very easy for the hackers in the same pipe can tweak from one line to other line easily. If you don't want to go that, and then banking companies or government companies or whichever it is, if they want to have a dedicated shared secure connection, then there is a service called Direct Connect. And guys, Direct Connect, you need to pay almost $16,000 per month, I think. It's very, 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 very costlier. It's just like a direct your own connection from on-premises to AWS. So that's what I said. There are few services that where we can only learn, but we cannot do the practicals. This is also one of the service, Direct Connect. So guys, in your interview or certification questions, if someone asks, hey, which is a service which is used to have a dedicated connection from your company to AWS, then what is the service name that you should say? It is Direct Connect. Yeah, it's very expensive. So guys, let us stop it here. So I don't. There is one more topic, but okay, let us stop it for now. Let's take the screenshots. Let me know once done. Okay. Sagar, can you put that WhatsApp link? Anyone can put that WhatsApp group link. I'll also join, or if required, or if time permits. सर AWS के एग्जाम के लिए कैसा प्रैक्टिस करे? हाँ, अभी नहीं. So wait for it. So guys, maybe this overall things might goes up to couple of more days. After that, we will take the one service and then we'll go deep dive, and then we'll learn all kind of exam. Guys, whatever I'm asking the questions, so don't worry. Whatever the question that I'm asking at the starting class, shootout round, those are all interview questions and certification questions only. But we'll do more, even more. Yes, practicals will be done. Definitely, yes. There are many meaning money. But I have sent few PDFs, few materials. Did you got that materials in the group? Okay, good, Sagar. Can you put the WhatsApp link also here? What happened? Direct connect question mark. What is Diksha? Complete the question. No, that's fine. So there are few things that I skip because this is the one. So if I send this material, guys, remember, and one thing, material, I don't send all the material in one shot, because there might be many sugar patients. What they do is they'll go open the material and they'll read everything. And they'll get unnecessarily confused. So for that reason only, whatever the topics that I have completed, I'll be sending those topics only. I'm more concerned on you. That's the reason. Okay. Is direct connect provider? No, it's not a provider. It's a service from AWS where it is used to connect from your company to the AWS with direct connection, without ISP provider, without a shared internet. Yes. Great. Sagar, I didn't got the link yet. Or anyone has that link? WhatsApp group link. Any questions meanwhile before I get? Does anyone has that WhatsApp group link? Sir, how you teach that give better clarity than PPT? Teaching style is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. So that's the reason I didn't. Thank you. I got it. Yeah. I don't like to go with the PPTs at all. No, not at all. I don't like it. Mhm. That's the reason why I stand differently in the industry. Oh, wow. Okay. This is only the first page. Guys, can you give the final? Virendra and I do. No, you're not a very poor students. After this class, I'm telling you, you'll get a very good job. If you get an opportunity, definitely. Guys, can you give the final CC? Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. And see you tomorrow. Bye.